We get clients fairly often calling us out because Masonite siding, which, as most people know by now, back in the 90s, there was a large, nationwide class action lawsuit against it. It's a pressed paper product with a hard laminate cover over it. It failed pretty badly, and it starts to separate. You get delamination, splitting, rotting. And so a lot of our clients have us out and say, hey, can you take a look at this? And it's really common to see a lot of that splitting along the siding edges. What I tend to look for, though, is when we're seeing pretty heavy rotting around penetration points, which would be around windows and doors. We see it a lot at roof lines where it meets gutters, where there's a heavy amount of deterioration of the siding. And the reason that scares me, it's not just because it looks bad. I worry a lot about how much moisture is getting behind that siding and into the substrate, which can cause really expensive damage. So once we start to see that happening on the siding is when it starts to become a pretty pressing matter of we need to get this replaced. I still see it to this day with that pressed paper Masonite siding that has water damage. And some contractors that are doing vinyl siding will say, hey, let's save you some money. It's not going to have any negative effects. Let's go right over the top of that old siding. It'll never see moisture again. It'll be fine. We could not disagree more with that at Hawthorn. We believe there's only one way to do it, and that's the right way, which is we're going to always remove that existing layer of siding. We want to see the substrate. We want to know what's behind it. If there's been prior water damage, because I can promise you, just going over the top of the existing siding is not going to correct that water damage. So we want to remove all of the existing siding, no matter what, whether it's vinyl siding or hardy siding, inspect all the substrate. Then we're going to put up a proper weather barrier, which you really can't do if you leave the old siding up. So that's when we want to bring your house up to 2026 performance standards. And it's so important in the St. Louis area and in Missouri in general, with all the humidity, the rain, freeze-thaw cycles. Part of our process in our initial consultation is to inspect the existing siding, check for potential water damage, water into the siding, as well as wood rot, but then also explain our process and really the why behind it. And it's not because we want to charge more money, it's because we really want to give you a one and done solution.